Hey everybody, it's Garrett, otherwise known as Gitronist. And I wanted to go ahead and share a recent book that I went and purchased. This is a part of the Pocket Poet series, and it's called Revolutionary Letters by Diane Prima. This was first published sometime in the late 60s, 1968, and she had basically moved from like the beat environment, and I'm kind of skimming it from the back, but she moved to like the beat environment of New York to hippie San Francisco and began writing these different uh, poems and whatnot in this collection. Um, I will admit that as far as the writing style goes, they read very informal, very free verse, very much stream of consciousness. And I think that was kind of her intent with these. So at the time, you had the counterculture movement really gaining steam in the 60s and 70s. And the reason why there was so much counterculture movement is because of all the different like wars and political turmoil that was going on. So what ended up happening, so obviously, there's a lot of different authors that contributed a lot of different types of writing during that time period. I think he even had Allen Ginsberg writing something. He was also writing in the Pocket Poet series. But otherwise, basically, the revolutionary letters here are like a series of little tidbits, little or moments of encouragement and different experiences over the course of like in this release over the course of like 50 years of writing these that have been used to um, kind of give like writing, I don't know, like written guidance on how to be more revolutionary and whatnot, um, particularly in contemporary society where a lot of things are basically just hand fed to us, or things aren't really taught and laid out and given to anybody. It's nice to have um, different types of writing to inspire the opposite of that, which is to learn to be more intentional, to learn to be more proactive in, activism and being more, politically, culturally, creatively, spiritually, like I said, active in a lot of the senses of those words. So this book of poetry has actually been really nice to read through. I'm still reading through it, and I'm also kind of rereading a lot of these, and they're short. Some of them are they kind of go to very elaborate, like um, yeah, like the stream of conscious. I wouldn't want to use the word tirades because I actually like the writing style in here. It's very introspective. She has one in here that she writes in a way that it's like a manifesto on creativity, and I actually really enjoy reading through that one because I'll just need to read through. Let me see if I can find it in here. I know you're gonna see me skimming through a book. I don't edit videos. I know. I'm so bad. Here it is. All right. So this one is about like imagination. So you cannot write a single line without a cosmology or without a cosmology and a cosmogony laid out before all eyes. There is no part of yourself you can separate out without saying, "This is memory. This is sensation. This is the work I care about. This is how I make a living. It is whole. It is a whole. It always was a whole. You do not make it so there is nothing to integrate. You are a presence. You are an appendage of the work. The work hangs from the heaven you create. Every man slash woman, every man slash every woman carries a firmament inside, and the stars in it are not the stars in the sky. Without imagination, there is no memory. Without imagination, there is no sensation. Without imagination, there is no will or desire. And yeah, there's more to it than that, but it's just poems like that, little letters, things like that, kind of really help spring, inspire the mental noggin up here to say, hey, there's more to experience, especially with imagination and standing up for others, you know, especially those in more vulnerable positions. So, yep. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. So this is Revolutionary Letters by Diane Prima. Hope you want to take a look at it and have yourselves a wonderful rest of your week.